everyone, and welcome back to another little review. I'm your host, as ever, Purple Midnight 8, and today I am looking at Gauntlet Dark Legacy. It's the first arcade game, if you don't want to count Pac-Man. The Pac-Man game I've covered isn't an arcade one, it's a console one, as far as I know. It's an arcade game that received a port to the PlayStation 2, which is apparently the best received version of this game. So yeah, I thought I'd talk about it. This game came out when I was born, at least the PlayStation 2 port, I should say. I'm not sure how many of you may have heard of Gauntlet. It's gone a bit quiet over the years, which is a shame because they are absolute bangers. When was the last one made? The first one was 85. God. So the last one was 2014, apparently. Just quite sad. That's 10 years ago, Jesus. Anyway, enough about that. We're talking about Dark Legacy. When an evil demon is unleashed upon the 8 realms, the 8 levels of the game, a group of heroes is tasked with collecting runestones to seal the evil back where it came from. Nice and easy. Up to 4 players can choose from an initially small roster of classes, your wizards, your warrior, your archer, that stuff. A dwarf, I think, for some reason, with their own attacks and stats. I say own attacks, I mean, it's mainly just a different weapon that they're doing the same attacks with. However, by leveling up as the character, you will unlock new variants of that hero, as well as unlock new ones to play as. The game is semi-top-down and is pretty similar to twin-stick games. Collecting coins and different boosters will affect gameplay in different ways. As well as bonuses, there are also boons that essentially do the opposite of the bonus item if collected. At the end of each level, you can buy new boosters to carry with you into the next level or heal you if necessary. Items can be purchased numerous times, however they are not permanent. Each of the 8 realms contains different enemies that are thematic to each realm, such as like zombie farmers in a farmland or orcs in like this fantasy area, for example. These enemies are mostly the same gameplay-wise, but the unique skins are a nice touch. It's better than just having the same ones over and over again. Enemies will spawn with different strengths depending on the health left on a spawner. I believe they call them generators. Damaging the spawner will cause any more enemies that spawn to be weaker, unless they're destroyed, obviously. Collecting all of the runestones is essential to completing the game's story, but if you wish to make boss fights easier, you will need legendary weapons. These are unique to each boss and are hidden in a realm which doesn't correlate with a boss that will be weakened by it. So basically, if a boss is in one realm, you will need to do another realm in order to find the one to weaken it. If you catch my drift. However, you don't need them to actually. While it's not necessary to defeat the boss, it will prove a massive help in the fight. I think it just takes a solid chunk of the health off. I used to play this game a lot as a child with my family, before events that made things not so great between us. So it means a lot to me to have a memory with them like this. Like I say, considering what's happened, how much things have changed. It may be rough around the edges and not very well aged, but it is a really enjoyable game from start to finish, especially if you play it with others. So yeah. That's it. That about rounds it up. I absolutely love this game. I wish they would keep the Gauntlet games going, but it's been 10 years. Just remake this one or remaster it and I'll be one happy chappy. But for now, another short review, I'm afraid. It's a PS2 game with not a lot to really talk about. This usually ends up happening. It's like the more modern the game, usually it'll be longer because there's more stuff, there's DLC, that sort of stuff. But anyway, thank you ever so much for listening. I've been your host, as ever, Purple Midnight 8. Thank you ever so much once again, and I will see you in the next one.